So this morning, we can go on with another conversation. I get the pleasure for welcoming at the studios um, Yeabu Zainab Sharif, we are the chairlady and spokesperson of the We Duty, the Lapa movement. I'm sure a lot of people don't they follow other interviews them and gatherings, activities of We Duty, the Lapa movement. So they can talk about that this morning and the call for a female presidential candidate in the 2028 election. Good morning, Zainab, and welcome.
Good morning, Taylor Marana. Thanks for having me.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure having you, and it is a pleasure this morning for get you. I also got with me Abbas Sise. We can get a conversation with Abbas somehow. Abbas, now one of the victims of the war. We still carry the scar. Like President Bio said the other day, we make the declaration of January 18th for a day of remembrance. He says some of them, people that we fought the war, people them we have been victim, still they live with the scar of the war. Some of we still get the memory of waiting we see. People them we die, families them still they mourn, them people that we then lost. Good morning, Abbas, and welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
It is a pleasure having you.
Thank
What
you for
does this
having me.
day? What does this day mean to you?
Um, for me, I feel January 6th is not something for the most part, it's a sad one actually. I can't even lie about that. And it is a day where I feel like, for the most part, people, do remind us of what actually happened. And I feel like um, reflecting on those memories is something I cannot say I'm proud of, but at the same time, I feel grateful that I'm here today and able to always give people reason to believe we are Sierra Leonean and there is hope for the future.
One person with Joseph Kaifala done. I remember getting me the other day, single out and mention, say, if the people we as a nation for look up to, say, even though they agree say we for forgive and forget, but people them we come out of the war and make themselves useful, a symbol of we past and the future. Now one person we don't highlight, and how much you able to take yourself from waiting happen with you during the war to also you the present. Like you just graduated recently back with a master's degree.
I'm actually a law degree.
A law degree, sorry, yes. And how much you don't take yourself, how much you don't able to say no. Waiting happy with me so, not go put me back, not go make a sit down, and just the member waiting happy with me, but I need for sure say I can do it and I can be an example.
Well, I'll firstly say the resilience that I've shown over the years, also something I will just sit here today and say, it is out of me own self-will. Although, they say where there's a will, there's a way. But it's because at the end of the day, even though my country actually shows that we are not important, though I believe we are the foundation of the peace which I don't enjoy today. So basically for me, I feel like it's because of people who believed in me, people who actually see potential in the things that I can do will help me for actually, gain education and also, maybe rehabilitate me back into society. These are the people who I am grateful for and why I will always try to inspire others because they give me second chance to show that it is possible. So I believe that is just a blueprint for others to build on to. And I'm proud that I'm here through their grace and God.
Okay. Abbas, I'll come back to you. We can talk about, some of the things that we don't do and waiting actually need for be done, for recognize people and show some support. Zainab, once more, good morning and welcome. I know one person I can call we get a conversation there, but you don't advocate before now for a day of remembrance and very recently last year at the Civic Festival the President declared January 8th as a day of remembrance and peace for remember the people who lost during the war and also preach peace. Before we come into the other conversation, I just want to ask, what in that mean as part of one of the people we don't advocate for that, and the president came out and made the declaration?
It means a lot to me. Uh, for the longest time, a person with them, they always feel disappointed with leaders them na salon and politics na salon. I don't want to hopeless, but disappointed I have been. But when they happen, I remember we get the conversation.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure. I was like, is this for real? Like somebody really cares.
The past shock you?
I was shocked. You see the message you are sending. I was like, is this true?
Yeah.
And then you send out to I said, no, send me the link because I don't even want to take your word for that.
Yeah.
And then I also text Kaifala. I said, is this true? I said, send me the link. So they send me the link, instead they send me the link. So I watch our accommodate and I come back and say to you, this is a good thing. And I repeat that statement to Kaifala. I not sleep that next day. I felt real joy. As a victim of the war, look, we don't forgive long ago. Me, I understand. We don't forgive long ago, but forget, we not get for able to forget. And I don't feel say we supposed to forget. The whole point of history, the whole point of education is to learn from your mistakes so you don't repeat them again. And me fear where I don't always feel is that we young generation right now, when I said it be happen, I was 14, now I'm 40. Which means in the next 20 years or in the next 40 years, we all will be see the war, we all go don't die. Now we picking and get for them. And even now, we did try to talk to them about the war. It's like, yeah, but not past. But they're not going able to understand like you will leave them. So if we not do something where they make this not repeat itself again, it might repeat itself. And it will be worse. Because 40 years later, you'll be dealing with people then will not be ever face this. We're not story to them no more. And they're not going to know how to prevent them and why it's so important for prevent them. So now, it make, for let we for get that remembrance day, it is so important. And I just not be know why leaders, they not be ever able to understand this. Because healing is essential. And so we don't the campaign for this. Kafala, we don't the campaign. We all the help advocates. For when me Abbas they meet, now only on them platform they already meet. We never meet elsewhere.
Yeah.
We always they meet Parenka and Gadgin there.
Okay.
Because me and Inge that in common.
Yeah.
So definitely for me, I be so happy that next day I don't I not able to sleep out of joy. I get up back and say yes. Definitely a president, the president of Sierra Leone, don't acknowledge waiting we sacrifice for democracy and for peace. Waiting me personally sacrifice. And the fact that it don't acknowledge that, it's kind of saying, thank you, I am sorry, and it will never happen again.
So what do we do? I get Kaifala na the other day, and we one of the conversation we'll get now that you know, going beyond just the declaration. People like we don't advocate for them. How do we symbolize it? How do we make it a national event where everybody go understand, say, on this day, we just not to just holiday for sit down house, but we need for involve in things them. We're going to make we reflect and commit to ourselves, say, we not go do this again, and teach, like you mentioned. Teach people for understand, say, now we passed this, and picking the need for no, so 40 years from now, then go agree, say, we'll not go back to that past.
Yes. We need to get rituals. We need to get some kind of rituals. I can't get away and don't go through this, like the Yugoshima. You they see, say, where the day of remembrance come, then go light candle, then go put something in water. We need to get rituals. We need to get activities, the way they actually do, where they teach speaking, then say, when at this we don't happen, now make we they do this. And like, obviously for this first National Remembrance Day, I definitely they look forward to this is a dream of mine, a dream of the government actually doing something like an event where then we go invite people, when a free event, so people go come, we'll go talk about the war. It's not really about reminiscing about the negative aspects of it. It's about talking about where we are now, how we can go further. Not to something where so we need for dance, but not to something where we need for cry over either. Because we not for go back to that. But let we do something where we get ritual every time, if not light candle, or, I mean, there could be something can be done. And I really dreamed of the president himself. The government organize an event, come and make a speech and just console people and encourage people and give people hope again and make them know, say, everything we don't sacrifice for peace and democracy and not go in vain. And the peace and democracy we don't sacrifice for, it was expensive, and we know and pay for them again. So I believe, say, we for to do something like that. And definitely, let we study the war na school. Waiting cause am.
Yeah.
Let we study am na school. Let pikin actually go na school. Part of we history, when they study history, let them study waiting cause the war, waiting we lost during the war, and how we go able to prevent them from happening again.
Yeah.
That na something way for them na the curriculum.
Yeah.
Let we study them.
Yeah.
Let we not run away from it. I mean, then they study World War.
Yeah, exactly.
Why we not for study we own war?
Yeah.
We're talking about 70, is it 70,000?
Yeah.
70,000
we
people
died.
died. And for we the woman, then now we feel the pain more because we're talking about 257,000 women raped. Like one day I sit there, I say, what's in the war be there for? But now diamond be the fit for, or excuse me, or not for vagina. 257,000 women were raped.
And they live with those scars, the one the way they're alive. People then die out of that as well.
People then die, people still they die. The other day I didn't host, about 2 weeks ago, me party then, me, my and one me other party, Yeabu, we didn't host. From nowhere, I just come on and say, Zainab, you know, say, me, self, them, they raped me during the war. I was like, I didn't know that. And you've been my friend forever. And I say, yeah. He said, don't the rebel kill me, Papa. I'm like, oh no. And I be so shocked the way he talk and so casually with no emotion, like almost sociopathic. I'm like, but Z, you're not supposed to talk about it so casually. Somebody rape you and kill you, daddy. That is a big deal. But because society don't force we for forget, for act like it's not a big deal, so we all they pretend.
And be normal.
It's pretend. We're pretending. I make we get this rage where they inside we Sierra Leoneans, every small thing they're ready for beat themselves, kill themselves, they're ready that self-destructive thing where would they pass. Small thing, you don't go burn the boss. When a government boss, where it belongs to you. If it is owned by the government, it belongs to you as a citizen. That small thing they make riots.
Or the vex quick.
Vex quick, somebody thief Avolin, then beat until then kill her. How Avolin and the person in life equate? Well, because we get all these things we keep inside, we don't tell we say, if you cannot forget, then you pretend to forget. And when you pretend to forget, it dey inside you. So you they use them in another way. So definitely, for me, like I said in our interview, what we do, this is not the greatest thing we President Bill don't do. This January 18, we declare as a Memorial Day. It seems like not a big thing, but psychologically, it's the biggest thing we
It's
don't
important.
do. It is important.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Abbas, quickly, you know, the living with this and this day of remembrance and people like una still there and a symbol of waiting we go through. Waiting it mean to person like you know, that the government, like Zainab say, openly don't come say, yes, we recognize that things happen and we for remember waiting happen and preach peace and use people for preach peace. People like una waiting it mean.
Well, speaking from your own perspective, right? So, I feel like last year when during January 18 as well, I think that was when Sierra Leone be win one of the African Nations Cup qualification will be the play that particular moment there. So for me, I waited the whole day to at least maybe get a word from the president in the form of consoling people who actually suffered the war, and nothing was said, or I literally had nothing about the war. So for the most part, I feel like the government in general have been trying to sideline us or make us feel like unimportant. They try as much as possible to oversimplify something that is complex, something that has actually affected our country to the point that it is from that particular war we are building from until date. You know, so it has not been an easy journey, and we understand specifically because we are the ones who carry this car, as you say, and we understand what it means to be neglected by society and feel unimportant, especially moment like this where we feel at least maybe something can be done to show that we did not suffer for nothing. We did not lose our arms over a fight that was not even our own. And
you were a kid then?
Yeah, I was 3 years of age when I actually had the problem. And I knew nothing about the war, actually. I was one of the few people who I will boastfully say suffered the full-blown effects of the war because my father was killed, my grandmom was killed. I was at the back of my grandmom when rebels actually shoot a lot of bullets on me. There are marks on my body that shows that this actually affected me in several ways. So if they keep on asking us to forgive and forget, I'm a man who have developed the strength to motivate myself always. But forget is something I can never do.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible to live with something in you as a physical evidence and be able to forget that.
No.
So, and for every push that I make in Sierra Leone, trying to either maybe volunteering or doing anything that is civic or developmental, I feel like governments have always tried to shun me at the end of the day to make me feel like, okay, you've done this, but we don't want to see you anymore because maybe we reminded them of the shame they created and the chaos they created in
What
Sierra
you
Leone.
they expect, like we all they agree that we for go beyond just this pronouncement. Waiting people are like you they expect from the government with the pronouncement and this day. How you think say for B, waiting for B for recognize people like kuna we talk to people in the amputee camp na Hastings this morning we get that video there. And they're asking for support, housing, healthcare. Where they not get, they say the pronouncement should go beyond just pronouncements. Direct support where the TRC recommend as well.
So the TRC recommendation is something we always all look forward to, and I can remember when I was in junior secondary school, government gave us reparations, and they say we are worth 6 million euros for cutting my arm off. That is what they actually pay me as a nation because they cut my arm, and something that the government actually created, which for me it has been an insult and I can actually put how I actually feel when I actually remember that I even accepted 6 million because I was a child. I have no knowledge of what this money is meant by then. So now that I'm grown up, I felt so disappointed even in myself for accepting 6 million from the government because they think that is what they can pay me for taking my hand up and actually I cannot say, well, they reduced me to a point wherein I cannot actually attain my dreams, but they took off some part of my life, which is very, very important to me. And I feel like, even like you were saying, my colleagues are crying for support. It is shame to say I've never received anything like support from the government. And the public always think because maybe I carry myself too well. I mean, it is
You
not
they do
heavy
well.
or government is
Yeah.
doing something for me. It's just the fact that if we all continue to play that sympathy role, it will just make us to be looked at the same way. At least there must be a change, someone who can actually show them that no, we are not who you think we are. We cannot be reduced to just begging in the street or being sorry for always or pitied for. So yes, we need those supports. We need every support we I think the government can offer we, especially people in the province or other camp areas that they actually build houses for amputees.
Yeah.
Those houses in fact are way out
Yeah,
of
yeah, they said it. They said they
yes.
all said
So
they leak,
yeah, I mean, they never
nothing.
go back to even make repairments of those places for the people, and no form of empowerment to actually give them the upper hand to maybe take good care of their homes. And most of them are dead now, and they left children who don't even know how to navigate life. All they know is work with their parents to beg in the streets, and now there are most of the people you see in the slum area abusing kush and all these other things. So government actually need to step up and do something about us because we cannot continue to feel the way to feel being neglected. I can tell you for a fact that as a student, as a graduate actually, the government literally have to trust to give me debt before graduating.
So you take student loan?
No, not actually. So, because previously, during the past government, we were not paying for college tuition as per the Disability Act.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, when this government took power, they changed the whole dynamic of that whole process, and they told us that we are supposed to pay for extra charges. The extra charges is almost as equal as the fee, 3 million, 2 million plus. And it's not just about me, it's about the others who actually cannot afford to pay that money. Even for me, I have to actually literally beg people at times to help me with tuition fee and all because I don't have a job. For the most part, I just want to be seen that I'm contributing, and maybe I feel like people underestimate the fact that we are actually able to do anything. I've proven it times and over and again that I can do a lot of things in the professional space, but still they try to water down all those efforts. And like I told you, I left in the college with a debt, and if I did not pay that money, they say they are not going to give me my degree. So they only allowed us to graduate because we've gone through the whole process and all, which previously we never paid for anything. That is stated that we are entitled to free and quality education in any government institution. I have my friends who are in class that are visually impaired too, guys. It has been hell for all of us, actually.
I know.
It has been hell.
It's tough. It's tough, and hopefully the authorities then they listen. I know the chairman of the Disability Commission, Bayama Sharif, possibly they listen. I think we'd always Naya as well say they don't get a lot of complaint, and he wants to know with the tertiary education ministry for resolve that issue there. Yes, I see they agree mostly with Abbas, you know, about these things.
Because, me now, one Sierra Leonean, I believe, say every Sierra Leonean should be paid by the government for just being a Sierra Leonean. Because the trauma, what would they talk about? Like, Abbas in trauma, you could see as you see him. You already see, say, then don't take an arm off. But also, Abbas talk about him, Papa will die. That's a psychological trauma. So it's not just the fact that he carried a physical trauma, there's a psychological aspect of it. In mama, in granny, we didn't kill. So for the most part, most people in a salon, or every Sierra Leonean will be there alive during that war, we all carry that psychological trauma there. Because seeing person where you love get hurt, I always they argue, say, it's more painful than you getting hurt directly. Like, when somebody hurt you, Pekin, it hurts you more passive than you that person they hurt. So we all see how they don't hurt Sierra Leoneans them, and Abbas talk about the lingering effect of the war. Waiting with the city, they so now the lingering effect of the war because we have refused to deal with it. Now it make it happen. So for me, waiting I go really want, and I believe say that they get for happen eventually because USA would go right now. Every Sierra Leonean citizen, every citizen of this nation should be paid for being a citizen of this nation because one of the hardest things to
You mean
be Sierra
direct
Leone,
cash?
Yeah, they should be paid. Like what other countries then they do, and when they pay them citizens and then they give them monthly allowance. Sierra Leone for pay them citizens them. Because there is not enough job, there is no proper education, there is injustice, there is no proper medical. There is a lot, even if you take the war out of the question, even now as we're talking, there's a lot that happen where they traumatize me. Anytime where somebody tell me, say, oh, somebody die, he be sick, he die, I say, na the medical system. Nah, not good. I blame every death on the medical system. That might not be really true, but that shows say I not trust the medical system.
You get doubt.
I get doubt. Whether me party be they talk about, say, then raping and killing uncle, wait, then killing papa, wait, don't talk, don't I look him. Now say I don't trust soldiers. Now I look me, now I say I don't trust soldiers either. That there is trauma. The soldiers there, not them for protect you. Like now protection of the country, the authorities. If you do not trust the people who are supposed to protect you, it means you're vulnerable psychologically. And when people are vulnerable, they have that chaotic act. They get that way when they act no more, we not okay. Because vulnerability alone, they expose you too much. So we the people of Sierra Leone, we still feel vulnerable. We still, where they talk about the thousands of women they rape and rape, the accused persons, Sierra Leone soldiers were also accused of raping women. The Sierra Leone soldiers rape women, AFRC rape women, RUF rape women. It's like every group was preying on women. So how will they rebuild with trust with their authority there again? How me for trust soldier man? As a war victim, anytime I see soldier man, I succeed. And it is not because that particular soldier man did me something. It's because
the memory.
Thank
thoughts
you.
About it.
I am a trauma victim and I am not healed. So I see the people who are supposed to protect me as the people then where they victimize me as my problem, and it's not supposed to be like that. And until we can see the authority of we nation again as our protectors, we will not have peace
How do
of
we
mind.
heal? How do we heal and not pass this kind, doubts where we get, mistrust, and trauma to another generation? Make we picking them, we brother them, think say, don't trust these people, now them cause certain things for me. How do we heal as a nation?
Well, we don't like I said, thanks to President Bio, it don't open the door to that. Because this way it don't open, so January 18, it's a Pandora's box. You cannot close it anymore. Once you don't open the road to healing, we can only get better with it. Let's work towards it. Let's study the war. Let's pay people. Let's compensate people for what happened to them. Let we recognize people in pain. Let we hold the seminar. Let we talk the difficult conversation we know and get. Again, we the people of Sierra Leone, we know say, the rebel not to be foreigner then. Now we serve to we save. Now family matter.
Yeah.
But let we talk about them and let we solve them. And obviously, things then again where the police and soldier then can do it and can they attack people then randomly, like every time it's people versus government, the soldier or the police them, then they on the government inside. Now when you do that, you remind me of who you are. Every time where
It is justified the
Thank you. Thank you. Because again, how the war ended. Now foreigner then can end the war for we, not so we. Not so we. Not always soldier man and feds for we, and now them be supposed for feds for we. So they were not able to save us. Why they not be able to save us? Then say because they not be they pay them. Then self be disgruntled by the government. So then self kind of get a your issue and everybody take them out. And me na posting way I not bro, I actually they see that gonna Google what causes Sierra Leone war. That's me. 4 a.m. How can we prevent it? 4 a.m. I'm not sleeping. Other people are sleeping. Because I am still worried about the future, what might happen to my children. And where are such which caused the Sierra Leone war? Two things, where then they tell you. First of all, we're poor. Other people from other country, they benefited from this war. Actually, this war was more beneficial to them than us.
Yeah.
And they pay for the war to happen, and we didn't have the money to prevent it. Because we couldn't even pay our soldiers. Corruption. These are the two things that caused this war. Corruption and broken economy. Now, who that benefits now the war? That now also, I can ask, who that actually benefit now the war? Then say for the Sankonena will rebel leader, but I argue say that's not lie. He's the scapegoat. If you ask me as a victim of that war, I send it right back to Charles Taylor. Now, it make again, I believe, say part of we healing. When we government, they apologize to Sierra Leoneans for waiting we don't go through. We government also, or we the people of Sierra Leone, need to write to Liberia. Liberia need to apologize to Sierra Leone. We shouldn't forget this.
But
This
Charles
was
Taylor
a
has been
spill.
held accountable. He went to the special court, the special courts and all of that.
To
He's
hold you
been held-
accountable and for you to apologize is two different things. Now you thief, okay, we know. But okay, now me thief, I am so sorry. Then they different. People need to apologize to us. The war was a spillover from Liberia. This war was not us. It not ever blunt we. It was a spillover from Liberia. In my opinion, our diamond was needed for whatever game Charles Taylor was playing. So they manipulate Lewis Self Girl so they can get more fund. And how did Charles Taylor end up becoming a president? Is by threatening his own people and saying, if you don't make me the president, I will bring war. Then see what thing they happen at Salon, then freed, so they make him a president. So who that really benefits by this war? I will say to you, it's Charles Taylor.
And he need for apologize.
Either he apologize, if he not go man up for apologize, let the president of Liberia apologize. Because the president of Liberia, now half Sierra Leonean, half Liberian. Right now, the president today in Mamana Sierra Leonean. So let them give an apology, an official apology to Sierra Leone for the war with them cause and all the atrocity we happen at Salon.
Zainab, so with duty, the Lapa movement, waiting it thereabouts in addressing or having a conversation on some of them things that we don't raise, like you mentioned, women were the biggest, largest group of victims during the war. And always when there is a crisis, even, when things bad, if the economy is bad, the woman and they suffer most because sometimes I didn't get for soul and take care of the family. Waiting you to build, what is it about?
It's about what you just said. Women are the biggest victim in our society. Anything where they happen, a woman then they end up for be the biggest victim. But who that then can cause the atrocity? Now the man them. Now I make the man then need for take a back seat, let the victim then take the driving seat. Because I feel like it will take a woman to understand where we are and where we've been and how to solve that. I very well know say we keep for the change man upon man, nothing not the change. Now you can talk about the rape of the war, but forget about the war for a minute. Let's talk about now. As of now, if you meet 5 women, and this is an assignment why they give you Lamrana, anytime you see 5 women in a room, if you get the courage, ask them about rape. You go see say 3 of the women and they get a rape story. Now, waiting that data, they equally show you say, when you see 5 men in a room, at least 3 of them, we don't rape or we don't sexually abuse women. So you see, so rape still happen on a daily. it still go on justice. Women are still raped. They're still shy to talk about it because you will not get justice and you'll be victimized and stigmatized. So the issue then, the way they target women and directly in this country, women need to be addressed. Where they have never been addressed, and I don't think so they will ever address them because like what Abbas they talk about the shame. The people where they victimize you go shame to solve your problem, go even shame for talk about them, but you the victim not go shame. So let women them lead this country. Let we solve the problem then where we solve. Because here is the thing: when people are traumatized, this now one or two things will happen to them. They either become an empath, which means they go feel everybody in pain extra, or they become a sociopath. Which means because they don't want to feel victimized, then they create some kind of persona where they protect them, where they make them detach themselves from the pain, and then self become somebody where they inflict pain on others. And now also, psychology tell you say, a traumatized mother cannot raise a son who is not traumatized. Because trauma is thing where they inherit from your mama. If you look at most psychopaths, even serial killers, search their background, they all get mama's story. Now, so me mama be this, now me mama that. So the mothers to a nation, we are very important. So if you keep traumatizing us, you keep treating us wrong, you will still having traumatized sons. And what the traumatized men do, they turn back and traumatize women. So it's a cycle that will never end until we empower the women who are the victims. So they should put a stop to it.
There's a conversation where people even before now don't they get this talk about empowering women. You know, we need to empower women. We need, in what sense? And with what you need to do, how are you doing it? So that are the woman them way the target, and what are the empowerment we talk about?
Well, for right now, we're talking about empowering the mindset, right? Because even if you give money to somebody, if they not they think right, they not gonna know waiting for do. People they win low to them win millions of dollars, then lost in 1 year. Because if you give somebody all the opportunity, we have to empower the people in mindset. Especially when it comes to leadership and politics. People don't know how for vote and they don't know waiting for votes for. People don't know that. So now, where we can go to people, like now, where we did out in the campaign, first of all, we did the attack with, we never vote again, oh, we never vote again. I say, okay, I understand where that is coming from. It's hopelessness. You feel like you vote, but your vote not really counts because nobody really serves you. And who really trusts politicians? I don't. There is not one Sierra Leonean that trusts politicians. Even the politicians, they don't trust themselves. They don't. They go into politics for money. So let's empower the people so the people they know what thing we actually they look for in leaders. So now we go to the market to man them. We say now you they sell. The bobo in our college, now you they pay in fees. And even when the war done, are we able to rehabilitate ourselves? Now streets together and take what I go sell and at streets. You don't really need for go school. But wait till make them reach for vote, you they make somebody give you money for let you vote for them. What is the essence? You want me president, Lamrana? You want to serve me? Tell me what you're going to do for me that will help me and that will help everyone else. Do not give me money. Because the money where they give me for make a vote for you, also you plan for get that money back. Definitely, this is business. You're going to steal from me. So you're giving me money, so I give you power, so you steal from me. So people expect politicians for thief from them. Now I make where politicians come to them and say, give me money. Even now, that they go. So that now, first of all, now culture what we need for change. Anytime where politicians, they give people their money too much by idleness, not thief man, no encourage them. Now the type of politician anyway, you know, for encourage. Come to me with solution, with reasoning. I know what I want. Or do you know better? So let we empower the people in mindset. Let them understand, say, una left for they take money from them guys they are.
Is with duty the LAPA movement? Is it a political movement? Is it a political movement where they try for reorientate the minds of people?
Yeah, it is. It is.
You're not a political leader.
Well, I go say so. That's how my people see me, but I try to see myself more as a spokesperson because we do have a lot of leaders, but they keep saying I'm their leaders, I'm their leader. So I guess that's what I am. But mostly, I try for communicate with them because me don't try for empower my mindset a lot. Like where Abbas be they say, me waiting happened to me. It was not really waiting happen to me directly that hurts me. Now waiting I see happen to people them. How I see them massacre people, the humiliation, the dignity we then take away from we. Bro, we use for dance for them rebel there. We entertain them. You dance for one rebel, the other rebel can say you too idle, why you did dance? So they take all with dignity. So I try for empower people, their mindset, let you know how for
what's in the political ideology of this movement?
Well, the political ideology is that the country belongs to the people, okay? 10% of our power is given to politicians so they can protect us, but now we get with power. So now we for decide who then we leaders them. And the hopelessness need to be taken away. We are not hopeless people. The only reason why we think say we hopeless now because we don't they pick politician them leaders upon leaders out of hopelessness. Like we don't really care. Just be the president. Just give me what you they give me. So it's give the power to the people. Or actually, the people have the power. Let them know that they have the power, so they operate accordingly. Because again, when you there as a leader, your people are hopeless. You cannot really take them anywhere. Like you're dragging dead body. Empower the people so they work with you. Now, I make again when we cry for January 18 and we end up forgetting. Somebody call me and say, I wish una not be say una one January 18 because now Mother Beauty redeem himself. I say, what do you want us to do? Be hopeless? Just vex slave? I said, who they vex slave? If the man get 3 years, there's a lot we can get out of him. Let's get that. And then when the next guy come, we continue. Let we, the people, start pushing our own agendas to leaders. Because I feel like our leaders are surrounded by greedy people, by people who are self-serving. Even if you're a good leader, you will still not succeed. Because you're dominated by bad people. So how are the good guys going to win? We have to speak up. The country belongs to us.
As the leader for this movement or the spokesperson as at now, does that make you a potential flag bearer or a politician where they intend for contest the 2028 election?
I might. It actually make me a potential leader. Because now we definitely want women. The ideology is that we want a woman president. Or last, we want a woman on that ticket. Any ticket we come out from APC or SA people, we not get woman. We, the people of Sierra Leone, we shouldn't vote. We must not vote for any man if they don't have a woman next to them. Because we need a woman on that seat. We need a woman on that table right now. So definitely, so far, we still the pass out for that woman there. And just like I say,
well, you're a woman, you're a leader now.
Well, I am a leader now, but because there are over 4 million women in Sierra Leone. And we want to encourage more women to come out. But so far, the only woman within the race now, Yvonne. And to be honest with you,
there is Dr. Sylvia Blyden. We don't say they contemplate for run for either flag bearer 2028. There is this talk about the First Lady, not official yet, but there's a talk about the First Lady as well, where in them they come up for lead the SLPP as well. These are women. Do you consider them as also capable women where go contest the election, where you go support?
Well, in our organization, we already cancelled First Lady and Sylvia Blyden.
Why? But they're women.
Integrity matters. I don't really feel they have the integrity it takes to do this job. As for Sylvia Blyden, it's clear and it's blatant that she's incapable. She's self-serving. She's about herself.
Incapable in what sense?
She's self-serving. Leaders are servants of the people. You cannot just serve yourself and you said you want to be. You know, say Sylvia no vote the past election.
In 2023?
And no vote.
Hey, how do you know that?
Because na my neighbor. It's travel go London. You know, it put him out by the election. It's like you cook, but you not eat. That's a lazy leader. That is hypocrite. That is incompetent. It's absolutely pathetic. A no vote. I still need them to tell me why a no vote.
But now you never ever ask him why didn't you?
Next time wait, can I ask him for me?
No,
why
but
you no
you
vote?
never. You ain't know the talk.
Well, I be for see him, but I don't think they go see me right now.
Why?
Well, because the last time when they go lock me and say, they want information so much, you go hijack me, picking, try for record them, and that's really vexed me. So I send me man for go warn him.
So there is something personal between you and him?
Well, it's not really, to me, it's not really personal. It's just that don't play with my children. Don't do that. Don't go to a child and try to record them and try to get information out of them. That is unethical.
So it means you're not supporting Dr. Sylvia Blyden if she comes out because you get something personal against her, not because maybe she's not competent or cannot serve.
But she is not competent because she's not ethical.
What do they use for estimate, for evaluate somebody incompetence?
If you want information now, let me ask you, then say somebody in a prominent person, an influential person, now your neighbor, he in a jail, you hear it down there. you want information, you call the person, you're able to get them. Would you actually go to a house and try to record a 12-year-old boy to give you an information?
Well, I don't know. You're making an allegation against Dr. Blyden.
No, I'm telling you it's a fact. It's actually true. I will not lie. I'm saying this. She knows it. If it's not lie, can come out and say, I always they talk. She's na post where they always talk. She can come out, but this is true. And another thing where I give, she just lie unapologetically. She's like a serial liar. I mean, the other time, I talk about the instance where Ramsey Noah Biden at home, where we go see the vice president, where Ramsey Noah wear short trousers, and we get a lot of backlash from people, them say, oh, why Ramsey Noah wear short trousers for go see the vice president. And I understand that, because Mrs. said the time where we skid Bicanton, we can't go to Annex, where he sit on me open leg them, I was offended that that is not a way to sit next to my president. That is disrespectful. I mean, you're an artist, but when you're next to my president, sit properly. So I understand where people were coming from. I saw the mistake clearly, but it was after the math. But the way it turned for manager and to just come out and blatantly deny and say, nah, lie, that picture did not ever happen. I was like, but you're not a journalist. Do you know what happened, or you not care for investigate? You just want to lie to the people. So from there, I begin to second guess everything where they do. Like, this woman, they do things the right way. This woman just, they try for fool people. If you up to her, I go just say any lie we suit and we suit people.
So if she becomes a flag bearer,
she will just lie.
You will not support her as a woman?
Definitely not. I don't think people should support her.
So what are the possible you go support? Because if you say you don't wipe out two people, the more no they support.
Well, the first lady mainly way to make wipe out because she's the wife of the current president. We feel like Sierra Leone is not a monarchy.
But there's no law that stops her not to contest if she wants to.
Well, during the first regime of the PAUPO government, a lot of things happened, and the role we in play, it was not really for me. If you want to be a leader, that's not the role to play. You remember as order mob justice? Do you remember that? She did.
In what capacity?
She did order mob justice, and she did say if you're not SLPP, you're not a Sierra Leonean. That is a division statement you shouldn't make. SLPP is not more important than Sierra Leone. Sierra Leoneans are the CEO of Sierra Leone. In fact, now some of Sierra Leoneans them own the SLPP, not to SLPP own Sierra Leone. So for you to say if you're not to SLPP, you're not to Sierra Leonean, it's ignorant. So I think say if you want to be a leader, where a man don't go, make them go first, make it go land waiting for do, make land for love Sierra Leone. And also I watch an interview where he say now he can't salon way in 9 years, and not to Sierra Leonean. That also disqualify him. And also as a first lady, I'm sorry, I watch a video where it talks say in Denaya so from in only agenda na president's bill. Let me tell you, waiting wrong with that statement. As a Sierra Leonean, my only agenda would never be a person or a man or anybody or even my husband. My agenda is Sierra Leone. So I don't, they are not just, nah.
So, who are the woman where you go support?
Because if you want to Kisoya, we don't want thing safe right now.
Why you don't want, you so you don't say that even no more competent.
No, I didn't say that.
So what did you say? But you look
I said
out.
previously, now another interview saying that Yvonne will be okay, but now I'm taking that out because I be try for understand. First of all, Yvonne as a mayor, I don't see what he achieve. Absolutely. In 2 times as a mayor, all what he don't ever do. Now for complain how the current government not allow him for do things them. My thing is, if you're not able to do this, stay away, let other person do them. But you not go say, then they stop me for do them, I'm not able to do them, but you still occupy the seat. So you stay away, let other person do them. And in my opinion, where you really want to achieve something, you find way for achieve them. Find way to do it. So I feel like as a mayor,
Zainab, as somebody we want lead, have you been able to sit and get conversation with the woman they are and understand them better, or you they evaluate them on face value, maybe waiting you to see publicly rather than having a conversation, a one-on-one conversation with them and understand waiting perhaps at the first lady in position, waiting at Dr. Blyden in position, waiting at Yvonne in position, waiting at their weaknesses and waiting at their strength and how you go support them if they come out?
Well, the only person who I don't sit down with on that is Yvonne. And the impression where I get from Yvonne is that she's still loyal to her slave masters. She's with this international body thing, and in her flyer she has Order of the British Empire. It's like, what is there? What is the Order of the British Empire? What is that?
It's a title given to her.
It's bullshit. You want to be a Sierra Leonean president order of the British Empire? That is nonsense. I'm not a slave. And I feel the mayor for is about being it's about elevating herself, not really the people that she lead. I think it's about her. And you go talk all about saying, oh, I don't see the woman there, I don't see the first lady, I don't see the Sylvia Blythe. But tell me, how many Sierra Leoneans actually have the opportunity for see the woman there?
No, but you, if you want to, perhaps you'll have the opportunity, especially when you start a movement of mobilizing women for get a woman leadership, a woman presidency. And these are women who've been there, they've served. They've been in public service, they get some experience. If you approach them, they might say, yeah, if even give you audience, possibly Dr. Blyden will, the First Lady will. So let's have a conversation, woman-to-woman conversation.
They have not enticed me to have that conversation with them. They have not. You can say they're in public service, but they're there to serve themselves. That's how it looks to me. And when I speak or when I act or when I sit here on behalf of the grassroots, on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone, the people who will never have the opportunity to meet these women, and those people too have the right to judge them. Lamana, you sit down and not to all manga for see you, but people listen to it you say. From the things that you say and the things that interest you and the kind of question you ask or the way you answer your question, people can exactly tell the kind of leader that you are. There's no need for sit down with you.
Which kind of leader you they look for? Which kind of woman leader you they look for? Or ultimately go be you when are the only leader, wait for them and then tickets and they either of the party or you contest as a presidential candidate?
Okay, the kind of leader what they look for, first and foremost, we don't want anybody when a politician. We want to stay away from that because we do not trust politicians. And we cannot elect a leader that we do not trust. And based on history, I be just they tell the other man outside, say, when we get Pakaba was not a seasoned politician, as you put it. Pakaba come up from nowhere, a cam. Pakaba was a good leader to a very large extent. When we get Anes Bai Kuroma, Anes Bai Kuroma was not a seasoned politician. Anes Bai Kuroma was a very good leader to some extent. When we get President Bio, because he was there already, he has done it, it comes with all this past grudge. So in First Sam, all you see is grudge and vengeance unveiling. It's like they have some unsettled drama where they not be settled yet, where they need for settle. We do not have time for that. Right now, we're looking for a brand new woman alongside a brand new guy that would come with a brand new sheet so we can start over.
You've seen them
and go to
already?
the future.
You've seen them? You don't see any women, you don't see them that woman there around?
Well,
or you go be the woman?
Well, yeah. Me, I'm one of the women, Andy, but we are still looking. But amongst the man, them on the APC side, we don't see Ibrahim, we don't see Jagaban. They're new. They're new. And even while I talk to people, I tell them, say, all of these old politicians, whatever their names are, do not mind them. They are old politicians, they are part of the problem, and they cannot solve this
Where
problem.
the SLPP? Is the Lapa movement or with duty leaning to the APC and not considering the SLPP as a political party as well, that you can have a woman on the ticket for contest?
No, we are. Actually, the only two political parties where we consider are SLPP and APC. But because the SLPP, we not see any leader, we don't come out decisively and say he want to be president. So we are still looking at them. We're still looking at them because nobody not really come out. It's all is just a rumor. But for the APC side, they don't already come out. So now I make now, the one they don't see at the APC side, Ibrahim and Jagaban, they're new. And no, we can deal with.
You go and be running mates today. Is that the goal?
Well, I want a woman for be a running mate to them, or a woman for be the flag bearer, then be a running mate. The actual goal is to get a woman on the ticket, not me. But no more, we don't want old politicians.
But you don't see the other woman, and
well,
you are
time
leading
there
now.
For us.
You see
so
the search. Are you searching?
I am.
Which kind of woman you search for?
Okay, we're looking for a woman that is not an old politician, and definitely we want someone that is cultured. Someone that is, of course, 100% Sierra Leonean, we know Kana Salon, and somebody we know to have Sierra Leonean have something else. Somebody we know 100% Sierra Leone, so you have nowhere to run. So you and me and the rest of the people of Sierra Leone, we only have one Sierra Leone. and we are looking for somebody where at least we don't start something before, we don't do something, we can able prove say able do something. And somebody with good intention, and somebody we not get self-serving persona. So far, all these women them where you don't see, they are all self-serving for me. The one that we don't call, so the three that we don't call. As for Yvonne, I look at them, nothing personal, but I don't think say Yvonne deserve. That's the word. She does not deserve to be on that ticket. Because as a mayor, I not see what you do beside complain, say the Paupa government, they stop him. That's what I would say. So she does not deserve to be there, and I don't think we should entertain. I think the mayor should go for foreign affairs. She likes international body.
So quickly before I come to Abbas, I want to ask one quick question about the with duty and why you name them with duty and Lapa movement?
Well, with duty is because when something is your duty, it's your responsibility, you cannot run from it. And Sierra Leone is absolutely our responsibility. We cannot run from it. And as for now, every Sierra Leonean wants to run away. Right now, if you open the door for let's allow people to run away, the only easy way then they not get visa. They will run. And we shouldn't run, and you know, it is our duty to make this country a better place. That I make we call them with duty. And the Lapa movement is because for now, like they asked about the ideology is that we want a woman leader. We want a woman leader on the ticket. Just to quote somebody when I be successful president of the United States, Obama. Obama one time said in a BBC where they interview him, he said if women run the world, the lives of everybody will be so much better. So because women are better leaders. Now Dandy Obama said, and that's Barack Obama. And he's an experienced president, so I would like to say he knows a lot.
Do you consider yourself a politician?
I would not like to tag myself as a politician because they are not trustworthy. I want people to trust me.
Well, you get into politics already. You're talking politics and you want to be a leader.
I would rather say I'm a civil servant. I will not use, I will not tag myself as a politician.
You
I'm
know,
more
with-
valuable than that. I'm a civil servant. I'm
But
a
you want to
Sierra Leonean.
get, but the people them where you think say, nah, right people them are politicians now, they're getting into politics.
Well, let's just say, I'll not tag myself sweet. Let me go first. I'm not comfortable with tagging myself as a politician because I do not trust
But
them.
you
nor do I
want to join,
respect them.
but you're doing politics.
I want to ask you, can you serve Sierra Leone without calling yourself a politician?
You get for be a politician you get for join a political party. It's one, or you form a political party, you contest election and win an election.
Can
That
you serve
makes-
as a civil servant under a political
Well,
party?
civil servants are not a politicians. They're not they join political party. They're not professional heads na institutions them.
So
You know?
maybe we need for rebrand the politician word. Then
In
I'll be
what
comfortable
sense?
with it. I mean, now, when you say politician, all man who's in a layman. When you say politician,
But for you, they are
native
not
man,
good politicians in your own
it's
estimation.
not just for me.
No, I'm asking you.
No, the ones that we have now, not only few of them, I think the only politician for now where Adepa look at, where I get respect for, and I'm not being biased, now Anes by Kuruma.
In what way? Why?
Well, because in first time, it really serve us. It deliver. I saw
But this is a
that.
president under in tenure in his second time. We went
Thank
into
you.
an austerity measure.
That's in
There are a
second
lot
term.
of, yeah, but there are a lot
So I'm
of
still
cases.
stuck on the good days.
But even with this government, even with President Bio, there's nothing good about him for you in your own estimation.
He has started. January 18 is good. January 18 is good. So now, after when President Bio declared January 18 as a National Remembrance Day, I start to get hope by President Bio. That is when I started.
So he's a good politician.
He would be. Where he don't begin to show you something like, say, this in second time, we will be hopeful.
Yeah, but you appreciate former President Kuma for his first term. You know, things went bad in his second term.
Thank you.
And President Bio,
In first time was nonsense.
in your own estimation,
Yeah.
and in second time you say you don't do things that were good.
So you see?
Do you equate him with former President
I
Kuma?
cannot
that is-
equate him yet. That would be too soon. It just started for do good things according to by me. So let we see how we dey go.
But this is
It's
a
still me-
president we passed we push for the gender women's empowerment act for the very first time. More women in cabinet
Well,
than any other time.
He does that, and I know say we actually the next president for 2028, we're going to have a woman on the ticket because President Bio get some things them about time. Like for example, now in the first president we don't put woman na money. That's a big deal. A lot of presidents don't can a man they no more with the money. And God bembe no say money na woman get her. So, and do that. So that is a good thing. And, you know, he hire a lot of young people and women them. That is a good thing. So for a large part, I see President Bill as somebody we go understand, say having a woman on that ticket makes sense. We're not going to get an issue for put woman as in successor. So that is a positive side. So we don't call two positive things about
So
him.
you go angry, say he's a good politician.
He's an okay one. But take a small, small.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
now
he's an
your own
okay one.
estimation. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you. We get a lot of questions and comments on Facebook. I'll definitely go find them for read them. You know, a lot of people don't ask questions and don't make comment them. I will definitely read them so you go respond to them. But I'll come to Abbas quickly. Abbas, on the commemoration of this day, and we've been to talk earlier about the January 18, and you talk about the challenges them way you don't face with your education at the university. You're in debt right now, right? So you get for pay debt after your graduation. But what is specifically now the things what you they look up to? We they talk about politics and governance and leadership. As a young person, I don't know if you have got intention for getting into politics anyway, but what are the things that we they look up to? What you think say government for do for people like Una, you know, in creating the conducive atmosphere for Leona able to thrive?
Well, in a nutshell, I feel like the Disability Act is something that should be properly enforced. I feel like there are a lot of people out there, professional people, who don't even understand that we have an existing act like that. And for the most part, if I try to tell them my rights, they ask you who's I Pulande, or sometimes they know, but they try to act ignorant. And I've faced lots of challenges in that area. So I feel like government should be able to adapt that policy in a way wherein it is visible and it is being felt by us and people with special needs, especially students, because there are no lot of students who are challenged, you know, but even with that fraction of people, government is still shunning us every day and making us feel like we are not supposed to be educated. And one of the principal movements for this present government is free quality education. And if that's been the case, how come we are able to enjoy a more stable educational system for the last government than the present one? That is a question I've always asked myself, and this is what actually the president is pushing for.
There is this move by the chief minister. I see, you don't talk about radical inclusion.
Yeah.
How do you get people way, you know, different spheres of society for being included and for understand say they're part of the governance system? And how do people like you will take advantage of them, then their opportunity, then their situation, then they for engage and see how you can add value to whatever government they do, you know, in your own capacity?
The radical inclusion, for me, it's a beautiful policy, actually, when you look at the content of it, bringing everybody on board. And that's a beautiful thing. I've actually served as one of the executive members, but as an intern, actually, for the tripartite recommendation, legislative committee for tripartite recommendation. And I've seen how much the government is actually pushing for persons with disability to be involved in political discussion, also in decision making. So that is a good thing. Even for women, we see that they raise the percentage for them as well. But at the end of the day, how long are we going to keep on seeing this in just black and white and not physical? Even with our commission, the Disabled Commission, bunch of incompetent people in that institution. I've been there several times and I've seen the lapses. They cannot push for simple policy to be implemented. That is their job, to convey or relate our issues to the government. The best thing they will most times tell you is they cannot buy the hands that feed them, when in fact we are the people they should be serving, rather than I mean, that is in itself discriminatory, the statement itself. And like I tell you, I keep on every day facing challenges with discrimination, and people don't even understand that is exactly what they're doing. They don't know that is that is a discriminatory act or action they'll always put up towards me or people like me. And we've seen it in every sphere of life. it's a shame actually, and
Yeah.
the chief minister is one of the people who I'll boldly say I look up to because of how I see he most times do things and how he wants to affiliate with everybody and try to understand us, which is a good thing. So if that is that is the case, why not this issue being resolved for us as students with special needs? We've never received any help from government. Even with hostels, we have to struggle to have to claim hostel lodge. You know, as a student, you have to go through the same hiccups as other students.
Yeah.
They
No
will tell you
preference, no
no
day.
preference for nothing, and even the Q Policy Act, nothing like that is being implemented in campuses.
So with this day, like Zainab say, it's a bold pronouncement by the president. Somebody like you, how you go want for the country commemorates this day of remembrance and peace. Where you not go just be a day we all go sit on our house and holiday, say everybody day home, but a day of reflection or recognizing that people like kuna exist and una need support. How you think say the country for commemorates this day?
Until the government understand that, yes, it is important to always remember our past because that is what makes us who we are today. It is very, very important, which is I actually commend the president, especially Joseph Kaifala, for the efforts he has made to make sure this become a reality, and all the other beautiful, amazing people like Zainab Sharif that have pushed forward for this thing to become a reality. I feel like us victims from the war and the president, we have a relationship. He was there and he fought his way out to make sure we have a democratic state today. So if he has done that, and we've seen him as that hero before, and actually that is one of the main reasons why I actually even supported him in his first round, because I thought he's a hero because of what he did, and why we keep on winning everything but wars every day. We tend not to care about peace, especially for us. They say we win the wars, but every day, I'll tell you, I know a lot of people who have died as war victims because of the pain they carried over the years
Yeah,
without
Kaifala
proper
reminded me
medication.
about the guy, the PRO of
The
the
vice
amputees,
president.
the vice
Yes.
president.
So he's actually dead, and they are thinking of maybe even making me an interim vice president for that position for now, which I'm thinking if maybe if it's possible because of the
So how
things I
not
have
go
to
able
do.
mobilize Abbas at a time like this? Like I say, this morning we played that video. We'll get for play and back of them amputees them where they call for support. How people like can able lead and mobilize, for amplify them concerns there for the government series in and provide the support.
The best we can do is just advocate. That is the best because we've not been given the position to actually come and even relay this issue to the people in power, the way that we want to do it. As a member of the National War Victims and Amputees, I feel like the government has done nothing to even remember us in anything they do these days. We are just there as an office with not absolutely little or nothing to do. That is why, in fact, I pay little or no attention to the office itself, because for me, I feel like I'm fighting a battle of myself was trying to actually, become something important in society and give back, which I have not been able to do for the longest of time. And I'm still looking forward to that. But with that being said, I just hope government will actually create a space wherein they will have to actually ask us what we need. There are so many things that's needed to be done, and I feel like with the right questions in the right room, the best solution can come out.
Okay, Abbas, continue to stay with you, come back to you, and hopefully.
Yeah, I
that
also want to
support-
say something about
Yeah.
the VP position. I think you should take it.
Yeah,
You cannot
yeah, it's
take
leadership.
Yeah, it's leadership, and you cannot make change by standing outside.
Yeah.
You have to be in there. And now that you're educated, you're empowered, you can do a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can. I
Definitely.
think sometimes
I'm
opportunity
thinking about
comes,
that. Yes,
Yeah.
and
definitely.
opportunity for yourself lead other people.
Yeah.
Zainab, there was a time where you've been forget an event not been to money, right?
Yeah.
And it was stopped.
Yeah.
Yes. Waiting this whole issue of the with util APA movement and some of the issues that we don't get they bring about. Is it that you're being seen as a political threat, or you're not doing things the right way?
I think I'm seen as a threat in many ways. I try to do things the right way, but sometimes your right way offend people or antagonize or intimidate people. So I still they try to understand why always then they try to stop me or try to antagonize me or try to discourage me or make things difficult for me. It's a game that we play, but when I want to do something, nobody can stop me.
So, this interest about leading, being you say you're not a politician. You don't want to be tagged as a politician.
I'm too good for that. Look how clean I look. How can you call this a politician? I'm God sent. You can't call me that.
You're not God sent for.
Absolutely. For my people. I'm just speaking the gospel. Politicians are not trustworthy. We cannot trust them. Except we get new one then where we program for let we trust. But the one that we did now, they are psychopaths and they're proud of it. Okay, now they will tell you, okay, even now when they advise me, politicians know they talk too much. Why don't they just lie where you don't need for lie? If you're not lying to save your life, why are you lying? That's a psychopathic behavior. They're manipulative. They do that freely. Politician, you get for sabi for manipulate people. That's what psychopaths do. Politician, you get for able to take advantage of people. That's what psychopaths do. And this is how they present themselves. Like you have to be deceitful, you have to be a liar, you have to manipulate people, you have to play all this game to win. I don't want to be described as that. First of all, I'm an entertainer. I like that. I love that. And you can call me a patriotic citizen or a civil servant or civic servant. Basically, any other name. Like, seriously, I'd rather be called a prostitute than a politician.
Oh, why?
I can trust a prostitute. I cannot trust a politician.
But you get politician party then, right?
I don't trust them as politicians. I trust them as people.
How do you relate with them?
No, as friends and as people, of course, I trust them, but not as politicians.
And you let them know, you did make them know so you not trust them?
Oh, they know. They've been trying to call me politician, and I've been telling them, no, I am not. Don't call me that. They know. Yeah.
How you intend for getting into politics so you don't want to be a politician?
We did part to figure them out, but as of now, from January 18, it's going to be the beginning of a new era.
What's in the new era? You transform with duty to a political party?
No, not just about with duty for Sierra Leoneans. It is the beginning of healing for us. And I make this deal has always been so important. Since we don't get time, it's the beginning of healing. It's the beginning of thinking differently. It's the beginning of approaching things differently. The beginning of forgiveness. The beginning of let's embrace ourselves. The beginning of unity. The beginning of everything. So right now we are on the path of starting over. So politicians, let's bring new ones. Let's program them to do better, okay? Let's bring new ones. Everything, let's work on everything. Let's start all over. But for now, I'm not comfortable tagging myself with a group of people that I personally do not trust. I cannot do that. It's not good for my branding, not for my psyche.
If any of the political parties, the two political parties, the way they mentioned, the APC and the SLPP, reach out for let you work with them or support them, will you be willing?
If they put a woman, yes, I would.
If you're not the woman with them one put?
I would.
You'd join them?
I would.
So you don't mind for join them people who are saying are bad people and the politician and the APC and SLPP?
I don't mind for joining them.
In your own interest? So you're being selfish too, right?
No, I'm not being selfish. There has to be, we have to bring good guys in the table and more good guys. So, like, I always say, when the good guys stay quiet, that's when the bad guys get louder. That's why we are out here advocating. We are the good guys. We are the good guys. But when the good guys decide, and most times in salon, the good guys, they no, I don't mix there, they don't mix me there, no tag me under. Now so the bad guy then they win. The other day I tell a man at gym, we didn't tell me, say, this guy is a good guy, he has so much integrity, he's a lawyer, he's a decent guy. Then praise him. I like to go close to people like that. And then can people then they acting forced too. So I always wanted to be his friend. I was always saying hi. So one day I go meet him about with duty, about promoting the woman agenda. He was so angry at me. He was like, Zainab, there is nothing I can do to help Sierra Leone. It is hopeless. I can't do anything. The only thing I can do is mind my business. I was like, but you're so selfish. And they thought you're a good guy. He's like, but wait till you want me to do? I said, that is the wrong question. You are a lawyer, an accomplished lawyer. How many Sierra Leoneans are as accomplished as you, as educated as you? If somebody like you is saying, I have nothing to do, what do you want for let the next man do? I said, you're very selfish. We get this total fight, and he's like, well, if now so you think. I said, now so I think, in fact, I'm not like you again, safe. The other day, we're going to Jimmy greet me and not greet. I say, why you need to talk to me? I said, because you're wasting yourself. There is so much you can offer to Sierra Leone. You're not doing it because you think you cannot do it, but you can. And a lot of good guys think like that.
What do you get for offer, Salon?
Even now, I sit down now, what would they talk so? This is us offering to Sierra Leone help.
No,
Offering
as a
support,
politician,
giving-
as a leader. You say you know Allah call you politician. This is a problem.
Yeah, okay, call me a leader. I'm okay with that.
Okay, you you want to be a leader.
Okay, let me say
will you
this.
offer?
This is what I tell people. In my organization, I tell them, when I become the president of Sierra Leone, the first thing I will do is put a travel ban on all Sierra Leoneans. You will not leave Sierra Leone until we fix this place. Okay. When me as president, they gave me big.
I don't understand. If me get me own personal travel,
You know, you the day na year pass to fix here. Because you know the problem we're gonna salon. We leaders, they always they on our way.
no, but me not a leader, me not a politician.
But
me
you
na-
not Sierra Leonean.
Yeah.
So you will stay here, we will fix it. When
When
I
you consider people and rights, people and human rights, you know, leader we go be.
Yeah,
You don't go imagine.
Me
you
na
no go
leader
respect
we
people
want.
and
Me
rights.
na leader we want fix this country. Who
But
say
you don't
you
respect
go?
people and rights.
I dey respect people their rights, but Lamana, I want to let you know, say 77% of Sierra Leoneans today, they want gonna win. Now we they no get. So if everybody they wanna win, they gonna people country because it's better than their country. They are going to contribute there. Where you gonna people country? Now they go work. Now they go pay tax. Now they go bill. Where the politician where they thief money now oversee them they go spend and then they go hide and host them. Now they them picking them they go school every year. Now they go medical. How they go fix we country? So if we sit down here, we not get no side for go with the look we serve, we go fix this place. I believe say we duty not to for run away, now for staying at this country. So me as a president, that me first 5 years. I the girl man 1 year notice. If you want run away, oh. After this 1 year, nobody know run away will they fix this country. You want for go hospital, and no matter how much money you get, you know they go hospital in America, you go na connot, brah. You they go na connot, just like that, brah, you they go na connot. When you do that, then go fix connot. But right now, I put it to you that the Minister of Medical, or how they call him? How they call
The
him?
Minister of Health.
The Minister of Health, I promise you, say the doctor will treat her, not to salary, they not to salary, they go hospital. They don't educate their children in government education. I promise, they tell you about go do research. The Minister of Education, probably in picking a private school, they're going to go to government school. Why you as a minister, as a civil servant, or as a politician, why when you have one born, you have not to go born a government hospital? Why they send you have overseas for go born? So why you go provide service for me where you know they use? That is very politician style.
So
I don't want to be there.
What's in Sierra Leoneans and for look up to with you if you become president?
They should look up to working for themselves. They shouldn't look up to running away. Look up to figuring this out. We're going to ask enough questions until we get an answer. We're going to work together. We're not going to run away. Because I know 77% of the population will run away. And I make first they run away and they go. If you be there overseas, you come. Once another salon passport you want to go back with, you not go. You go sit down, pass to fix this country. That I want to go to America, forget a better life. Why can't you get a better life in Sierra Leone? Who is going to make a better life for you? You have to help. Now you have to understand, people don't even help the government anymore. All they want is to run away because they are hopeless. And the government not force them for let them walk. So they are hopeless. You as minister, you don't need 2, 3, 4 houses. You don't need 2, 3 cars. Just get 1 car. You get to 1 house where they live. That's fine. Any minister will get 2, 3 houses. Would they sizzle, pa? Would they sell
Is it a dream or you get a vision of being a president?
I have it's a dream and a vision. It's a dream and a vision. I will be the president, if not 2028, but I will be the president someday of Sierra Leone, and I do have my plan. The other thing where I do, all with national events, actually, our national language should be Creole. 93% of the people in Sierra Leone are Creole and they talk. Why? Anytime they want to talk about something very so important, parliament, government, anytime president want to talk, they speak English. Who are you talking to? The people don't understand you. Somebody has to translate for them. Why you know they talk Creole? Where it be said that mommy been building a village, you know sabi talk Creole, go understand Creole. So me be president, nobody needs to travel go no say pass to fix this thing. Creole will be our national language. That's another thing. And then, of course, let's pay the teachers and the police better. We know they pay the police them better, so all the then at the big 20,000 units. If you do not pay the police better, you let the people pay them. And when the people pay them, the people control them. That's why they are corrupt. You know, so
let me take some comments and questions, and we get a lot of them now. We Facebook page.
I'm going to vote for woman. Yeah, I'm going to say the vote for woman. See, for your granny's sake, definitely.
This one say we are not ready. This is not from Aminata Komai. Say we are not ready for a woman president as of now. We just have to watch what they have to bring to the table or what's on their manifesto.
Can we answer that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and
so
answer.
waiting the man and don't bring at the table. I wish Aminata go answer that. I think that statement is coming from a woman who does not believe in herself based on society, and she's traumatized. Yeah.
Another message say, please ask Zainab why he come out and support Dr. Samora Kamara in the last election and waiting in relationship with him. How may Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora are contributing to Sierra Leone? The monthly feeding self na contribution be realistic, Zainab. Another message say, I don't think people are ready for women leadership in this country as at now, because women are not supporting women. Let them show us that they are ready to support themselves.
Is that coming from a man or woman?
Then we can support them. It come up from Abdul Kamara.
So Abdul be the talk about Aminata.
So I would rather trust, if you want to be on the ticket for presidential elections, say it, then are from Aminata Kamara again. This other one say, what's the level of governance leadership that you've got to understand that you can be a president of this country? Sule Koma, they ask that question. Designer, maybe you want to comment on that.
So the one with Dr. Samora Kamara, 2018, the election, 2018, I maybe get the contract for the branding and for Samora Kamara and Cherry Coco. So now me be actually do them photo shoots. I was supposed to do their branding and everything. I was not very successful at it because the party was not ready. They were so scatter. You cannot do anything. Everybody wants to do everything and take credit. So definitely, I work with Samora Kamara and Cherry Coco for their branding and all. And I kind of support Samora Kamara. Not because I believe he will be a good president. I never thought Samora Kamara would be a good president.
But why you support him?
I not really support him.
Well, was it selfishly because you get a contract?
It was because I get a contract. I had to do what I had to do. But low-key, in as much as I not be also the support presidents, but it be look like we're going to settle for the lesser evil. And I feel like if APC be go, because APC second time was not very successful, and I feel like say if APC go a third time, they will get more complacent. You know, they shouldn't go for third time. And this is not a discussion where I even make way for go meet Anes Bakuruma and talk to Ram.
You look at relationship with Anes Kuruma, right? What's on a level of relationship?
I look up to him a lot. He's like a mentor to me. I really look up to him.
Is he supporting your political agenda or the duty and women leadership?
Well, so far since we don't dip at this with duty thing, me and into no get conversation because I'm not able to reach him yet. I've tried, but I've not been able to reach him. But before that, yeah, we used to get a relationship. We used to talk. I used to visit him. Even when I hear about the third time thing, I managed to go meet him and tell him, Papa, I was you and this third time. Let us not drag you. But I did feel like APC should not go for another time. It would be complacent. But I was torn also because I could clearly see that Marabio was not going to be a good one because I could see the trauma. And so I actually not be vote that Sunday. That Sunday I vote for Yvonne. I vote for the mayor, but I didn't vote for the president. Even the second time, 2023, I go for votes because I be one let people then see me, let them know say I vote against President Bio, but while I go inside I no vote because there was nobody to vote for.
You've done what you're accusing. What you should accuse.
No, but let me tell you why I not do. I'm not. That make us say go ask and why I not vote.
But
in a
but it's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
When you deceive people. You want to apologize so people will think it's on term. Zainab is here.
I deceive people. Yeah. I want people to know that I am not voting for President Bio.
But you go and not vote.
Yeah.
So you deceived people.
But like for the greater good.
In your own estimation.
Yeah.
Zainab, what's in your level of understanding of what is governance, leadership, to a point that they put yourself forward for this?
Well, I believe that leaders are meant to serve. That's what I understood. And when you serve the people right, the result is there. It is not data, it is not black and white, it is not explanation. You just see it, it's there and you see it. And also the idea of people get, say somebody forget distinction, doctor's degree for be a leader, they're wrong. You see, before now, that we don't get leaders the way now, before even they get formal education, leaders have been existing. And they not ever need for go to school. All they needed to is have good intention and actually learn for waiting they want to do for please them people. I mean, that's how they do it. So I not say to be governance, to be in government, to be a politician, you are the people's servant.
But you did forget some level of understanding of what you want lead, of what you want do.
I understand what I want to lead. I understand Sierra Leonean very well. I understand the psychology. I understand my country very well. I might not understand America and all those other countries, but my country I do understand because all I do is study my country. I actually hire teachers to teach me. I do have 5 teachers coming to me 3 times a week to teach me.
You prepare for be president?
Well, not to be president, just to serve. You don't have to be president to serve, honestly. You don't have to be president to make change. You don't have to be president to help Sierra Leone or to influence or to create change. And I think I've proved that. I've influenced the Sierra Leone culture a lot. I've influenced my society a lot. So in my own right, I am a better leader than most of your politicians, to be honest.
Finally, what's in the end game of this? Is this going to be a point to say, maybe the movement they transform to a political party, or you go be affiliated with a certain with any of the political parties?
Well, for now, in my own way, because I think a bit different from the other people in our organization, as people are different, but they try to align with intelligence. For me, I see the organization as an organization. Let it stay like that. Let us not change them to a political party. But this is not something we meant to be discussed, because in the organization, again, people are yearning that if we not get the woman on the ticket on the SLPP on the APC side, let we turn the organization to a political party. But the problem with that is if we turn the organization to a political party, then the organization will lose in value, which is actually to stay as that third first, where they remind leaders them of their responsibilities and their duties, and an organization like that is necessary. So we shouldn't turn it to a political party. But eventually, if we not get woman now, both the APC and the SLPP ticket, we just get for start we own party and put we on woman.
So you will form a political party?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And the leader will be you, the presidential candidate will be you?
It might be, most likely, or not. Nothing is really sure yet because it's an organization.
Do you get any intention for affiliate with any of the political party or support any of them?
Well, I'm already a member of the APC party.
Okay. You're a member of the APC?
I'm an executive member. I've been for long.
So meaning all what you do is to support the APC?
Not really.
Is this a political game you play behind the scene for support APC?
As God is my witness now, this is a game I'm playing to elevate Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans.
Or you do this for position yourself within the APC, say you get this movement and get this support and the need for consider you?
Well, not really, because before this movement and this support, I've always been an influential, successful person, a very famous one out there. So APC can see the value in me. I don't need to play this game. This that I'm doing now is my purpose. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Lamrana, where something like the civil war happened, the way we attack, the way people then come, then kill we parents, them humiliate we, abuse we, it changes people. It changed me. I really, all my life, I said, even during the war, I remember there was a time where inside for 3 days, there were bombs, there were guns, there were all the sound. I feel like, say, everybody, within the other host them around me, they all don't die, they don't, now we know more, the people they know more before me, because it sounds like a, and then I made an oath to God. I said, Papa God, if you get me out of this, me and my family and the people, then what would they are? If you get me out of this, I am 14 now. When I am 40, I will dedicate my life to serve Sierra Leone and make sure something like this never happen again. So I am just at that age.
So why you not run for position at the APC when a political party already? Why not contest for the flag bearer for the APC or executive position within the APC? Why? You're already a member of the party. as you
Well,
clearly say.
well, I might do that, but na sansan bouting, as they can say.
So you dey prepare yourself for be more relevant, and when that point come, nobody no go underestimate you.
Well, as for my relevance, I don't know. I'm not speaking from an ego point of view, but I feel over relevant even before now. I
So why
just
not declare for be flag bearer already?
no, well, now when I don't start this organization, we don't dey get meeting with politicians, then we don't dey get meetings with people, them, with shareholders and business people. I don't learn a lot where I not been know before now. So this short time we don't start this organization, I don't really learn a lot. So I needed to go through all this process to learn a lot before I come on now and say I want to be a leader.
So people should expect that you go come out and declare
Absolutely, people should expect
for
that.
flag bearer for APC.
Yeah,
You get intention for one.
I might. I'm still
not
thinking
being-
about it.
You want woman for
No,
be for then at the
I want a
2020
woman,
ticket.
but the thing is, the woman.
But for
it
you
does
so
not
far,
have
you not
to
see
be
the woman
me.
it's way for B.
Well, because this one day we come. First of all, if
Yeah,
you
so
want
wetin- so if you not
one
believe
of the
in
reason,
others, why
one
not
of the
you?
reason we are in at this fete also, we are position myself now this place, is because of what happened during the Civil War, and that we can fix that and never go back to that. And when you talk about somebody like, forget about Sylvia and Fatima, then there's a lost case. But let's discuss the mayor. We don't come out now as in flyer and the out as a flag bearer. If you ask right now, I go tell you, say the mayor not be the salon during the war. She was probably in England. So the mayor not ever work with Sus, and not go really able to work with Sus.
Zainab, it look like you are the only person we qualify for being.
It looks like it, isn't it?
It's so, but with how you dey evaluate other women, then we don't come out. So why not come out and declare, say, or is this actually about you? It's about you. You positioning yourself, and you don't
Well-
want just say I'm openly.
No, I'm not a secretive person. You will learn that eventually. But it is about me and about the rest of the people in Sierra Leone. But so far, I don't really see what they look for yet. So I might be that woman there. But what to make another say it not me because I'm still looking. And I'm gonna want you know say then job then they're not easy for do. It's really hard.
Well, it look like you know already what you want to do.
If somebody not the way they do, I might just get for do am.
And
But
you-
if somebody the way they do, I might go like for relax, let person do am nicely for me. Do you know how happy I was when I get January 18? I literally wake up 2 a.m. Nanette. I felt joy. Me, shockingly sit down, they say, Madabio, thank you. I didn't think that kind of word will come out of my mouth. But there was a point where when the guy did exactly what I wanted, what I needed, and that thing the way he do for me, it was easier for me to receive it.
It looks like you're the only person who will change this country, who will be a better politician. Do you consider yourself that way? And why you know go come up publicly to the public and say I'm putting myself forward for save this country
Well, I am
as the perfect Sierra Leonean?
I like it coming perfect, Sarah.
Yeah, I'm saying it's always you to evaluate. No other person like you're the only perfect
Amen
person.
to that, Lamrana. Amen. Amen. Definitely. Well, it might be me. Let me see. We're still on the discussion. I still in our organization.
You get a timeline?
If I get it, yes, I do get a timeline from now to Independence Day.
You did declare.
Where if we're not able to get the woman, I will declare myself. As
So if
that
woman and they we want come out, how do they get in touch? We say, okay, me I get interest, so me say a woman.
Let them contact we. Yeah, let them contact we. We actually go support them. Dude, we actually have sponsors. We actually have investors. We actually have people that are supporting us. So even let's say, you know, you're not financially strong like that, you want to come out, we can help you. But then we're going to just check and see if you're not the kind of woman where we look for. But definitely, you know who are the leg back, this lady here. But some of them, they don't want to. I like Basita.
Basita Michael?
Yes.
The lawyer?
Yes.
You are letting yourself come on for be flag bearer?
If Basita come on, I come on.
Ah.
If women like Basita come on, I don't have need to come. All I have to do is support. I like Basita. There is something about her. There is something so dignified about the way she do things, not just for camera, but behind the scenes. I like that. Now, women like that, I will support.
Okay.
You know.
Abbas, finally, waiting go be your message to Sierra Leoneans, you know, as we they use today for reflect, sort of waiting past during the war, we all, you know, go to waiting go be your message to Sierra Leoneans and the government as well.
January 6th. I can still remember the hate in their fingers when they wore this badge of honor on me. It was a brutal merit, a verdict of unconscious merriment and injustice. Soul injured, burned bridges, they left me unpacked with eyelid and bruised kneecap, couldn't turn back because they burned down my bridge. Do I really deserve this golden badge of honor? January 6th. Boom, boom, everywhere their hearts beat. Their gun bleeds like a heart beat. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's a very emotional moment for me right now,
I
I promise. And I just wish I can continue, but I cannot because of what I'm feeling right now.
I know.
But at the end of the day, I'm just going to tell the government to understand that there are people like us who still exist, even though we have the Remembrance Day now. The government should understand that, yes, we are going to remember the dead, but we have to focus more on the living because we are still living, we are still experiencing the past, and it hurts us every day to know that opportunities are not there for us the way we want them to be. And for every Sierra Leonean who have gone through the scar of the war, please understand that there is hope. We have to just continue to push and be as unified as possible. Also wanted to add that we are all naturally an ambassador for peace, despite the fact that, of course, the government do just award any person they feel deem fit, unmerited people. But at the end of the day, I feel like I am an ambassador for peace, and I'll always be one, by virtue of me being a Sierra Leonean and what this country did to me.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree. You're a
So
symbol.
I'll just stop here.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thanks for what you agree for joining with this morning. We appreciate that so much. And hopefully people will listen. And on the 18th, we not go just celebrate, but we go recognize people like Kuna and address the challenges. So you and other people, the woman they will talk to this morning, and people at the camp na Hastings, the challenges they within the face and address them. But thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. Zainab, what's in you message to Sierra Leoneans as we close?
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to Abbas. Like, you inspire me so much. I really appreciate you. Like you say, you're an ambassador. And to the people of Sierra Leone, I just want to let them get hope. Make them know, say, it's not hopeless. We're going somewhere. And may we not run away. Let we stay back and fix this country. Some of we can live in any country we choose, but we choose for the Sierra Leone. Because Nayaso, we get a lot for offer. Nayaso, we get a purpose for serve. So let we sit down as alone. Let we try for make Sierra Leone a better place. And when we see the government, they do something we right towards us, let we support that. And when they do something we wrong, definitely, let we not shy for speak up. Let we speak with mind up. And also, if you go give me the opportunity, I go want also directly plead to President Bio. Well, first of all, I really want to thank him. I want to thank him for January 18 for the fact that there has been few presidents after the war. But now in the one we don't give it January 18. We don't recognize, we don't sacrifice for peace and for democracy. And special thanks to Joseph Kaifala. We all know how he fights so hard for let we get this day. He understand the importance of this day, even though not to all man understand that. Then now then the last few things I want to say is that January 18, we don't already get the dates, but let we do something memorable about that without the come. Let we do something memorable. And what we will talk about waiting now President Bio need for do for Masiam as a good leader. Again, one thing where he really need for do for we all the people of Sierra Leone for seal in legacy. Because in legacy important to Rami, also important to we the people of Sierra Leone. For let we able get a free and fair and structured election coming 2028.
This is you talking as a politician, right? A member
No,
of the
this is
APC.
me talking as a Sierra Leonean. We need that.
Okay.
We need to get an election where nobody not go die, where people go vote and then votes go be counted, just to give people hope, to encourage people again. Because this 2023 election, it left people hopeless. Because a lot of people feel like say their votes not be count and it not necessary make them vote again. Even now, we then at the campaign trail, we encourage people. We then say when you vote again, we say vote for woman. You know, vote for woman yet. Until you vote for woman, you not forgive up.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
And thank you too, Lamrana.
Yeah, thanks for coming. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate that, don't get this long conversation and people don't understand. If people want to connect with your movement, how do they?
Sheikh, what's the number?
How do you differentiate your movement and the APC where you're a member of?
Well, right now, my movement is for the people of Sierra Leone. For APC, we're still trying to see. Even me, the thing is, I'm not so proud of the role where APC also don't play entirely in everything we don't happen to Sierra Leone. Now, I not just want to go kapure, to be honest.
So clearly go refer to you as a politician now. I never knew you were a member of the APC, you're a card-carrying member, because if you join a political party, clearly you become a politician. So you're a politician.
But there are a lot of people who have a...
Yeah, but they're a politician. You belong to a political party.
No, they get a lot of people that when a member of the APC, we're not a politician. Where they're just
you go say not to active politician. Maybe they get all that thing where they do, but they're
are you not a member of any political party?
No.
You not get a card?
Of which political party?
What the number? Give me the number.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Just call them 078 61 48 28. So 078 61 48 28. 079. No, we just need one number. It's okay.
Okay. So if anybody want to connect, you can.
If you want to connect, you want to join our organization, and you're a woman, you want to be a president, you can call us. If you're a guy also, you're new, you're not a politician, you want to be president, we might support you if you're new.
Okay. Thank you so much, Zainab, and thanks, Abbas, for joining us this morning. Thanks to viewers and listeners them. We still connect and they watch we. Thanks for being with us. Now they end the Tooth Morning Devotion, but as always, we remind we safe. Not forget, we all get a role for play for push this country go before. Be a law-abiding citizen, do it right, avoid for do it wrong, ask questions for ask all people in the public office accountable, hold yourself accountable, ask yourself if you do it right. Support government for support government for push this country go before, because nobody no go can make care for we. Now we no more get for make care. As always, serve your conscience for God and country, be honest, truthful, and sincere. And remember, say the truth, and they always last. My name is Amadou Lambrana Ba. Continue to stay with Truth Media. We'll meet back tomorrow 6:30 in the morning. Have a lovely day and stay blessed. Don't forget this day, we have to play the documentary and the statements way so your Samoa be make, so we'll reflect and remind we safe. Have a lovely day and bye-bye.
Entertainment.